Good evening, the man with the voice here. And I am chiming in again, checking in. I think my fifth time here on YouTube and starting to become a little bit more comfortable. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. It was a very productive day, kind of soggy day, but nonetheless, a very productive day. Lots of stuff going on, lots of exciting stuff going on. Blessing people, which is always exciting to me. We do this when we're unselfish and not always think of ourselves. I'm not going to speculate on that. I think that we're all adults and we can kind of, take some deep breaths and process. And it is a brand new year, the 23rd day of the new year, but nonetheless, still a brand new year. And a lot of us have, assessed and let go of last year, which is not that far behind us, but nonetheless, it's behind us, and we're focused on a brand new beginning in some of the things that we've done in our lives. And I say, just to sum that up, is just to do opposite of what you did last year. Uh, Let go a lot of stuff, learn to truly forgive people, because I'm not saying that they shouldn't know better, but they're human. And, we all make mistakes and some big ones sometimes that make us look like, some makes us look like fools. And that's an ego buster for myself and many more that are being honest. But nonetheless, we have to realize that, we make mistakes in life and we will continue to make mistakes, but we will be hopefully better equipped with previous knowledge of how it felt from the previous experience, not to find ourselves back in those situations. But hey, good luck with that. I'm not going to hold it against you if you fall short, because again, like I said, you're only human. I really wanted to talk a little bit about leadership, as I look at doing some things different in my life, and trying to really look at what that's supposed to mean in all aspects, actually. But I think it has a lot to do with what's going on in our own lives. I think that if we are struggling to keep things in order in our own life, it may be a difficult challenge to try to lead others, unless you kind of do an assessment of yours and maybe move in the direction of making choices that will turn all that around. It's really hard, I think, for most people to take anybody serious about anything that they may be sharing with them if they don't actually see it applied in your life. If it's not applied in your life, you can be knowledgeable, and that's great. I think a lot of people are knowledgeable, but I don't think a lot of people, including myself, actually apply it into their lives enough to where it becomes second nature. But I just wanted to share the definition of leadership. It's an action of leading a group or an organization. So take a deep breath with that and process what that means to you. And particularly you leaders or those out there that feel that they are, and, oftentimes take control of the situation. They're generally self starters. I feel very comfortable with being problem solvers, because I think that that's also a good tool or trait of a leader, especially if you're leading a group of people. That's true leadership. And some other things that point that out, that means, guidance, uh, uh, direction, authority, control, management, establishing, and most important of all of it, I believe, is being a visionary or vision. And that all comes, I believe, through experience, uh, learning, uh, jumping in there, and not being afraid to fail. Because I don't think there's a leader out there that hasn't failed a few times before they could actually figure out how to lead. You must be able to be led, be humble, and set aside your ego. I truly believe to expand upon that ability to be able to be considered a leader. Do I believe that everybody is capable of it? I truly believe that people are capable of it if they're doing and are willing to do the things that are required to learn it. I don't believe anybody, well, I think that, self starters, I mean, it's not inherently uh, accessible to some people, but I believe the character and nature of a person can help them get there a lot quicker. But I don't think that you truly become a leader without actually experiencing some failure. It's just like even a professional athlete. There's many of our athletes today that were rejected many, many, many times before they became the superstars that they are today. And I don't think that that came without consistency. So I think if we consistently work on utilizing and learning and putting into play the system, plural systems, and the tools, we can achieve whatever goals that we set for ourselves. And then we just have to learn time management. And I believe a lot of it is delegation because we can't succeed without others. I think some of us think that we can. I don't know how that's working out for you. I mean, you can multitask, but at some point, you've got to be able to trust other people when you're building a tribe, a team, or however you want to relate to it. You want to be able to be down in the trenches with your people and be available for your people. A lot of times that encouragement and empowerment. And like I said, you have to be able to be learning, I guess is the proper way to put it, on a continual basis to be able to be very consistent at doing that. And thus will bring you success for your team, which just definitely falls on you. And that is a good feeling to know that you can help, encourage, and empower and direct people out of direct respect for seeing you having it applied into your life, being well balanced with people, and being able to be very effective with different types of people because you do encounter those. And it's hard, don't get me wrong. I struggle myself, not lying to you. But patience is required and it's a learned thing, it's not a given thing. So I suggest that, we take a walk and take a lot of deep breaths and learn some breathing exercises. That's become very successful for me. I guess for so many years, I guess I breathe in survival mode, like a child that breathes in fear. Anyway, that's just my take for today. Thought I'd share that with you. Thank you so much once again for allowing me to take the time to perhaps maybe be viewed at a later time. I'm not advertising it, but those of you that do find me will find this eventually. So, again, thank you as always, keeping it under 10 minutes or at 10 minutes. E, the man with the voice. Thank you for your time, and hopefully you're having a great evening. Good night.